Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Excelina Salsabila. I will talk about Maximilian Weber and Irving Fisher. The first, I will talk about Maximilian Weber. Weber born in Erfurt, Germany, 21 April 1894. His father is bureaucrat who occupies a strategic position in the government, while his mother is a devout Calvinist. The important difference between his parents greatly influenced Weber's intellectual orientation and psychological development. At the age of 18, Weber continued his study at the University of Heidelberg, and he had followed in his father's footsteps in the field of law. After 3 years of study, Weber left the university. In 1884, he returned to his parents' house and continued his study at the University of Berlin. Weber received his doctorate at the University of Berlin, became a legal expert, and became one of the lecturers at the university. In addition, he also studied economics, history, and sociology. In 1905, he published one of his best works, The Protestant Ethic and the Spirit of Capitalism. In this work, Weber announced the great influence of his mother's religion on the academic level. In 1910, Weber was also one of the founders of the German Sociology Society. Weber's main research themes in his work include social action, authority, bureaucracy, and capitalism. According to Weber's sociology, aims to understand firsthand why social action has certain direction and consequence. Weber divides social action into 4 parts. The first is instrumental rational social action, the second is value rational action, the third is affective action, and the last is traditional action. Weber distinguished between power and domination. Weber distinguished 3 types of domination: charismatic domination, traditional domination, and legal rational domination. The second, I will talk about Irving Fisher. Fisher, born in New York, 27 February 1897. His father was a lecturer and congressman. His father always taught Fisher to always be useful for the wider community. Since childhood, Fisher has been interested in the world of mathematics. But over time, Fisher interested in the world of economics. This interest led Fisher to study economics at Yale University. On 1981, he managed to get his PhD. Then Fisher married a rich princess named Margaret Hazard, so he had the opportunity to explore the Europe region. When his father died, Fisher took his place to become the breadwinner of the family and become a teacher. Returning from Europe, he decided to turn from a mathematician to political economic. Irving Fisher is an American neoclassical economist. He was one of the first economists to introduce a revolutionary mathematical approach to economics. Fisher is also a pioneer in the field of econometrics. Irving Fisher theory. The first is index concept theory. Price index purpose 1. The foundation for business people and also the government if you want to set a policy. The second is a measure of the level of a country economy. The third is measure of economic development over time, and the last measuring the situation when there is deflation or inflation. Number 2, quantity theory of money and price. The price level of goods is commensurate in proportion to the supply of money. Theory quantity in its simplest form MV same PT. Increase or decrease in money supply directly affects in the interest rate. Number 3, theory about interest. Fisher used term time preference regarding interest theory. The tendency of desires to be enjoyed now rather than income that can only be enjoyed in the future. Number 4 is perception policy 100% money. All bank deposit must be by 100% of the reserve fraction, which is used then and now by all banking system. Okay, that's enough material about Maximilian Weber and Irving Fisher that I can convey. Sorry if I have said something wrong. See you again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.